Hey there, my name's Jesse, and you're listening to the Deep Lore Boys podcast.
So he just found this in the ice in Siberia.
An elf was slapped and yelled at by a mother?
Santa is a smoker,
Santa
though,
can
in real life.
smoke.
I'm saying right now.
Merry almost Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
We've had a bit of a hiatus recently, a drought of clout, as Jackson likes to call it. Sorry about that. I just moved into a house, so that's taken up a lot of my time. Matthew and Jackson have been getting smart by reading books and doing school. Matthew has been spending a lot of time digging up cadavers and building the next Frankenstein.
It's going to happen, I'm telling you. Okay, big things are in the works.
Jackson, in the meantime, has been fighting fires. But speaking of fires, we got to talk about the gavel goat.
We do have to talk about the gavel goat. It's that time of the year.
I have to just say it. I just got to gush about this. This is probably my favorite topic we've ever had on here, and might be one of my favorite things in the world ever. It sparks so much joy.
Well, it has everything that I want this podcast to have, like history, wholesomeness, arson.
Yeah.
Like there's enough beauty and chaos interwoven into it that it's such a good topic. Gavel goat, if you didn't listen to season 1, episode 12 of the podcast, you can go and do that to learn more about the gavel goat. Long story short, it is this giant goat made of straw and wood that they build every year in Sweden around Christmas time, and it's become kind of an unofficial tradition for locals to burn down or destroy the gavel goat somehow during the Christmas season. Swedish authorities do everything they can to keep the gavel goat standing, but it just doesn't always work out like that, you know?
They guard this thing like it's the president. Like,
oh, dude.
I'm just going to get my prediction out of the way right away. I think it's going to survive to the end of the year this year. You can see with every passing decade, it has better and better odds, and it's been doing very good recently.
Yeah, that was partially thanks to the 24-hour guards, 24-hour public webcam stream, and double fence. So the last time it got destroyed was in 2023. It was pecked to pieces by jackdaws, which are little birds. And then before then, 2021, it was destroyed with fire. It was burned by a 40-year-old man. Yeah, even before that, it was doing okay. So I think that's a pretty sound prediction. I'm going to say it stays standing.
Yeah, I think it's going to survive. I think it's going to make it through the winter.
So my theory here is that this will be the year that it decides to burn itself down as a statement.
Oh, okay.
It'll be like, you tried to burn me down. It'll burn itself down as someone else is trying to burn it down. It's like the "you can't fire me, I quit." It's like that.
Dude, going through the timeline here, I've forgotten about this. There is not a single year throughout the entirety of the 70s where it survived. It died. The 60s, it only has 2. The 80s, it has 2. For a long time, it was, even in the 2000s, from 2000 to 2009, it only survived 3 of the 9 years, technically. And one of those apparently was still damaged.
As of November 2025, 42 out of 59 goats have been destroyed or damaged in some way.
To be fair, when you look at it, it is such a burnable thing.
It is so flammable.
It looks like they are building it to be burned. And that's what confuses me. Is because we've talked about the burning of the Bogue in Zurich, right? Or Zurich?
Yeah, we did.
In Switzerland.
There are other Christmas episodes.
It's clearly meant to be burned. The gavel goat, it's a giant hay structure in the middle of the town. It really does look like it's supposed to be burned, and yet people want to.
Yeah.
It's very
well,
interesting.
It literally is. Just the fact that they've made it so difficult just adds layer to the challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we gonna get it this year? 24-hour guards, 24-hour webcam, double fence. So we got to use missiles.
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
It's been monitored by webcams since 1996.
Oh, really?
Yes, they soaked it in flame retardant one of the years, 2013, and it still caught on fire.
Yeah, they still burned it.
Okay, in 2014, which by the way was it burned 2011, 2012, and 2013. 2014, It survived because 3 arson attempts were unsuccessful.
Dude. Yeah, none of the years it survives are good years. That was easy, without a hitch. They're all like so close.
They're always like, it survived in spite of multiple attempts.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
yeah.
Dude, now I really, oh my God, now I really just want to go to Sweden and see this thing. Like, I feel like I owe it to myself, if nothing else, to go see the Gobble Goat one day.
To burn it down.
Dude, no, I've made it very clear every time on this that I don't really want to see it burn. I just really like it.
Are you sure about that?
Like,
So do we think it's surviving this year?
yes.
I predict yes.
I feel like I predict yes, but also again, like I feel like we just keep playing it safe and being like, oh, it's too hard now. At this
Nothing
point,
is safe.
There's nothing.
I'm not.
Actually, that's true though. We're actually
I think
playing
it's
it
going to
risky.
survive this year. I think that by the end of the decade, it will burn down at least once more, if not twice.
It has a very good track record right now.
It's doing good.
Technically, it was packed to pieces, but I want to see what's the longest time it's gone again without being destroyed.
This is it. I think
the most is like 2 or 3 years. I'm only seeing
it's
groups
2
of
years.
2 years.
Yeah, like 93, 94,
Okay, so if we're counting survive with damage,
22 to now. Yeah,
Yeah, so it is about due to be destroyed, I guess.
yeah. Like,
So we'll see. We'll predict that it survives, and we'll see if we can start setting some records here.
if you like have like a giant, I mean, okay, and I'm not encouraging someone to do this, but imagine like you all have seen like a spud gun, like a potato cannon. Imagine you stick like a giant pipe and you stick like a firework in one.
Oh yeah, I
And you
think
stand on like the
ranged.
rooftop, like they'll never see it coming, and you won't get caught. Like
you want
like,
to
it's not
like Assassin's Creed snipe it? Like, no.
I'm
Like,
saying,
Let's not,
I'm saying
if we're predicting it'll survive, let's not give them ideas.
the time for melee attacks, I think, has
Jackson,
passed.
people haven't. You could go to 2005. Somebody dressed up as Santa shot a flaming arrow at it, and they arrested him too. Okay, like, it's not.
Well, he was easy to spot.
Dude, we're talking about Santa at Christmas time here. Okay, it's
Yeah, that's
not
so easy to
exactly-
spot, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. Regardless, clearly ranged attacks aren't always gonna work. Like,
Yeah.
now drone strike. Y'all, I'm looking at a bit of a monkey right now.
The Minnesota Iceman?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay.
You've heard of Minnesota. You've heard of ice. And you've heard of men. Imagine you combine
But now
them
combine them
together.
all and Merry
All right.
Christmas.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
I love myself a Yeti story, and that's what this sounds like. So
This,
Yeah,
okay,
actually,
so
I don't know anything about this. The Minnesota Iceman.
I just want to say right away, just looking at this, I want this to be real.
He is a man-like, monkey-like creature, frozen in a block of ice, presumably in Minnesota. And I will tell you straight up right now, I'll spoil the ending, that this is a hoax.
Nuh-uh.
But
That's not
unless, I mean, just because Wikipedia says it is, does not mean that there's nothing to this story. Let's examine this.
true. Again, as I've said, real until proven fake. Okay, this.
Always. Promoter and exhibitor Frank Hansen stated that the Minnesota Iceman was discovered in the region of Siberia, not Minnesota, I guess.
What?
And that he was acting as a caretaker for an absentee owner he described as an eccentric California millionaire.
So he just found this in the ice in Siberia, and then they went and said that it was from Minnesota, or did
Well,
they
he's
just
saying
like-
saying that like, oh, this wealthy California millionaire found it in the ice. I'm just the caretaker.
So why did it gain the name Minnesota Iceman? I think it's a California Yeti.
Did he Californicate with a Siberian Yeti? Is that what you're, is that what you're getting at?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he Californicated.
Never let your girl take a girl's trip to California.
Yeah, all right. It's not worth it, man.
Minnesota Iceman Baseball Club?
Okay, wait, we gotta.
hold
I don't
on,
even know
okay,
anything
no,
about
yeah,
this guy.
okay.
We are going
Slow
so off
down.
the trail. So the creature has been described as male, human-like, 6 foot tall, hairy, large hands and feet, very dark brown hair, a flattened nose. One of its arms appeared to be broken, and one of its eyes appeared to have been knocked out of its socket, allegedly by a bullet that was said to have entered the creature's head from behind. So
What?
is this an organic thing? Is this like a
What?
hodgepodge of animal
Yeah.
parts? Or is that just a description of it?
Wait,
and
so
it's
are
not
they trying
actually-
to imply that this thing was alive and then they found it and shot it dead?
Yeah, what Frank is saying is that somebody shot this Yeti in Siberia and they have now, like, I don't know, they dug it out of the ice or something and
Oh.
are, at least that's what Wikipedia is making it sound like.
I was under the impression for some reason that they were like yeah, this is some pre-human Neanderthal from 10,000 years ago that was frozen in the ice.
That's what I thought too.
That's what I thought.
I mean, maybe you're right, but Wikipedia says that it looks like it's been shot. So I don't know if that's intentional. We got to keep reading.
People accused, what's his name? Frank Hansen, of apparently having a dead body in his trunk or something. And then they're like, no, this is actually just a monkey. And so the FBI is like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, the Canada Customs detained him, and the FBI got on him because they were worried that the Minnesota Iceman was an actual human body.
Do you know how genuinely frightening that would be if there was a guy who just straight up killed somebody and then paraded the body around as a circus attraction? And he was like, yeah, see, this, don't know what's up here. Like, that...
I mean, that technically did happen, though, because we went on the traveling corpse.
Yeah, but that guy, Elmer McCurdy, was, legally, put to death because he was, a criminal. Can you imagine if this was just some deranged lunatic with the circus?
Yeah, that sounds like something out of, the Gotham TV show.
Yeah, that is really creepy.
Or, one of the bad prequel Silence of the Lambs movies.
It sounds like when they paraded it around, they were saying, this thing is, the missing link. We found it.
So then why did it have a bullet hole in its skull?
In December 1968, 2 leading zoologists spent 3 days examining what they became convinced was a dead Neanderthal man allegedly found in the Vietnam jungle. Neanderthals were supposedly thousands of years extinct, yet here was a fresh corpse preserved in ice in a traveling show in Minnesota. Oh my gosh, this is getting more confusing by the moment.
We're going from Vietnam to Minnesota to Siberia to California.
The second shock discovery was that this early man had been shot in the back of the head. So what happened? What is the story with this thing?
So does this thing have anything to do with Siberia? What's going on with the Siberia?
Where did the Siberia come from?
Maybe this was a Neanderthal from Vietnam who he was like, it's getting too hot here. I got to go back up north to the Ice Age. And so he went to Siberia. He got in some bad drama with some Russians. They domed him. And then he fell into the Arctic Ocean, drifted through the water, got frozen in ice. The ice block drifted all the way down through the Great Lakes somehow into Minnesota. That's my theory.
No. He went from California to Minnesota.
I'll throw that all out the window then. I have no idea how that happened.
So I don't know when this thing was allegedly alive. We're talking about a hoax here, so we can talk all day about what her story was.
I care a lot about the lore here. Because,
you're right. Dang it.
Yeah, this is important here. We're talking about a caveman was shot in the Vietnam War.
So I'm gonna...
You can't just drop that and walk away. Okay,
I'm gonna throw this in. I'm gonna think that Hansen obtained a fake from someone else who told him that this was found in Siberia. But I think that Hansen was like, that's not cool enough. We already have apes that are frozen in ice, like Lucy.
It was in Nam.
It was in Vietnam, a recent thing that was shot. So I think he fell for it, and then he made other people fall for his lie.
But to Jackson's credit with that theory, it seems like the reason that the lore is so hard to nail down is because the stories just conflicted so much because they were all made up. There was no congruent narrative or established canon. It was just whoever was peddling this thing at the time just made up whatever story was cool enough, which is why Siberia, Vietnam, is it 1 million years old? Is it, recent?
Do we even know if this California billionaire existed at all?
Probably not. Now here's something interesting. Once this started to gain traction, Ivan Terence Sanderson, he was one of the original cryptozoologists that got interested in this. He wrote articles about him and was very yeah, let's examine this thing. Let's figure it out. Is this the missing link? And so he asked for it to be investigated, by the Smithsonian. Then Frank Hansen withdrew the Minnesota Iceman from public inspection, saying that the California billionaire had withdrawn it. And he later provided a new Iceman for exhibit. This one was very clearly latex. What happened to the original?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It looks like there's 2 different Minnesota Icemen, which is so beyond confusing at that point that it seems there is, of all the things we've gone over on this podcast, this is one of the least watertight thing. I have to just be totally honest.
We love stories like this.
I live for cryptids like these. This sparks a lot of joy. And again, like I've said a billion times, I love the idea of some sort of Neanderthal Cro-Magnon ape man running around somewhere. I want that to be real. I really do.
Yeah.
But this one...
This is Scooby-Doo villain level fake, but like even worse actually.
We need to do a tier list of every single cryptid and hoax thing we've gone over based on like their believability, and I think this would go straight to the bottom.
Okay, bottom 3, Ningen, the Minnesota Iceman, and the unicorn skeleton that was rebuilt.
That would have to get its own tier, dude. That would have to get its own.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This gets a lower tier in my opinion, because at least the unicorn one, the guy kept his story straight. Like, this guy can't even do that.
I've got to say, fast forwarding, not really fast forwarding, or kind of at the end of the story, in February of 2013, almost exactly a year before the Lego movie came out, the Minnesota Iceman was auctioned on eBay, and it was purchased by Austin, Texas. Not a guy named Austin, Texas. Austin, the capital city of Texas. And it was put in the Museum of the Weird.
Dude, it's not saying that it was bought by the city itself. It was bought by Steve Busby.
Oh, never mind. You're right. I didn't observe that comma. Never mind.
He bought the city itself. Like the mayor is like, guys, we need this. This is an investment.
Okay, I'm sorry. I read that sentence wrong. You're right. This guy named Steve, who owns the Museum of the Weird in Austin, Texas, purchased it, and it is now on public display. I think we should go into the baby Jesus theft article. What is this? Now, this is Christmas. We're celebrating the birth of Christ, but some people, they don't take it very seriously. They literally steal Christmas. This is some Grinch behavior here.
I didn't even think about that. This is really Grinch core, actually.
Grinch core here. Now, Wikipedia just kind of outlines at the top, like, sometimes people steal baby Jesus out of nativity scenes and stuff. And then it just, like, explodes into this huge list of incidents, specific incidents organized by country where people have stolen the baby Jesus out of various nativity scenes.
I feel like it starts slow and then slowly escalates. It's like Canada, okay, like I'm sure this is kind of weird. Sweden, all right, I mean, I wouldn't suspect anything but the gavel goat. United Kingdom, and then it just at the bottom, the biggest article with the most paragraphs is just United States, and it's like, this is gonna be wild.
In his autobiography, Marilyn Manson admitted that he and a few friends stole figurines of Jesus and replaced them with hams. In December 2008, in Arkansas, a baby Jesus fiberglass figure valued at $375, so this was an expensive figurine, was stolen from a Eureka Springs park and later recovered, but it had been defaced by racial slurs, a swastika, and a very iconic mustache.
Well, apparently this one in Arkansas, they chained him to a concrete block, and you know what? They took the concrete block too, so
dude,
clearly it doesn't matter.
They will find a way.
Why just baby Jesus, though? Why don't they take the whole thing? I mean, we have, like, my mom puts out this nativity thing every year, and as it goes on, we kind of just add like random like things that we have.
You put like Yoda in there.
That's what we had. Yeah, literally. I'm not even joking. We had Yoda. We had a Yoda action figure, and he goes there every year, and he's back out again. Obviously you can't just steal things that aren't yours. And in some of these cases I'm reading, there are people who are like vandalizing things and destroying stuff and defacing them like that. Don't be that guy. Now, I've
been open on the podcast before. I am a Christian. While I don't believe that God is going to strike anybody with lightning for this, I do believe it's pretty disrespectful on more levels than just petty theft. But I have to say, what might be even more disrespectful is one of the security measures that is used. Apparently, some churches and locations nail down baby Jesus.
No.
To keep it from being taken. I don't know quite what's worse. Do you not realize as you're like pounding the nail, are no alarm bells going off?
Are you not thinking maybe I shouldn't be nailing Jesus to a block of wood? Maybe I'm the bad guy. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is
you
really
either
funny.
Die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, man. So the Lapland New Forest, in short, was a winter wonderland theme park in the UK that was so bad that the organizers went to jail.
Oh no.
Which, I mean, it's the UK, so
Okay.
that's really saying something if it was horrible enough for them. So this was 2008. And this is in Ringwood, Hampshire, and the park was advertised as this winter wonderland for, bring the whole family. We got everything. We got a magical tunnel of light. We got Santa Claus here. It opens on the 28th of November, 2008, and people come in, and immediately they realize this place was victim to some false advertising here, because the nativity scene is a really badly painted billboard across a muddy field. There is a magical tunnel of light, which is just a line of trees with fairy lights in them. And the ice rink had completely melted due to a bad generator.
Oh no.
The log cabins were just a bunch of empty garden sheds, and the Christmas market was 4 stalls that required an extra fee to enter. There were huskies and reindeer that were just like tethered up in the mud.
Aww.
And not having a good time in the winter wonderland. So
25 pounds a ticket.
Yeah.
Dude. And they sold 50,000 tickets?
Children who had looked forward to the event were reduced to tears, especially when the actor playing Santa was caught smoking.
So, like,
Without,
even the mall
first of all,
Santa
though,
was not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Santa is a smoker, though.
Santa
in
can
real
smoke.
life.
Okay.
I'm
Wait,
saying right now.
what?
Yeah.
We both agreed on that so
Yeah,
fast. Like, you know what, Santa, you can...
Yeah, a Santa.
can
I've
light
always
one up.
pictured Santa as being a smoker. I don't know why. That is a canon thing. I think that he probably has like a pipe. He's not a big like cigarette
pipe
guy.
or a cigar, not a
But-
cigarette.
Yeah, a cigarette's a little.
Little
Cigarettes
too-
are a little low for Santa. I think he would enjoy if you left out like cigarettes and scotch for Santa. I think he would make good use of it. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think I
he'd
feel like he would
appreciate
appreciate that. Maybe I'll do that this Christmas just for
Leave
him,
out
you
a
know?
cigar, a stogie, and see if he...
Yeah.
So-
leave out a
appreciates it.
pack of Newports for the old man. All
Apparently
right.
this turned into a fight. Okay.
It looks like
I hadn't read about this, actually.
apparently somebody punched Santa because he was waiting in line for 4 hours, and they told him that his kids couldn't sit in Santa's lap, and so he was like, you know what, like I'm done, and just
Violence.
A 4
domed him.
hour-long line. An elf was slapped and yelled at by a mother,
Yeah.
and 2 fathers brawled in the gingerbread house.
That-
What? Santa was punched in the face. Yeah, okay, by a different father. Man, the dads were just brawling here at the
Yeah.
Lapland New Forest.
Dude, a worker dressed up as a snowman received so much verbal abuse that he eventually walked off in full costume. So, okay, was this like intentionally misled? Because I'm hearing that people were sentenced to 13 months in prison over this.
Oh, yeah. The Lapland New Forest was closed within days of having been opened, and in February of 2011. So that's 3 years later. So they were still so mad about this in 2011 that they dished out justice. So Victor and Henry Mears, the brothers who ran the park, were guilty of 8 charges of misleading the public and were
Yeah.
jailed for 13 months each.
Jackson, we
in
could pull
March.
something like this.
Yeah, we honestly could.
What?
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm not
They
saying...
made over £1 million doing this, dude. Like, no wonder they jailed them. Firstly, secondly, like,
Okay,
Is it
Wow.
worth it at that point? 13
So-
months in jail to make $1 million?
well, they probably had to pay all their money back. I doubt they kept it. They
so
probably
I'm
did.
not saying that I would honestly say, like, you know what, fine, they technically did what was promised, except for the animal abuse part. The animal abuse part is just not cool.
That's straight up wrong.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound like the animals. I don't know that it was cruelty. They were just like, here's a dog that's tied up.
Well, I'm looking at pictures right now. Yeah, they just have reindeer standing there, but the reindeer aren't like being like beaten and abused. Like they're just
Yeah.
the reindeer that I'm looking at in these pictures aren't even tied up. They're just in a little pen.
They're not being treated, but they're not being mistreated.
Yeah, like the pen is definitely too small, but for something they can just sit in for a couple of days, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
I just want to send over, this is the one brother that organized it, just so you can see who we're dealing with here. I see why they locked him up. Okay, he
What did
looks...
look- Oh!
Oh my
he
God.
looks so...
Dude,
I don't
I am-
know. I don't want to disrespect him, but he looks sinister. Like, he...
That is the most, like, you imagine sleazy, like,
Yeah.
mafia salesman kind of guy. That's him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
why. He
that might just be a
looks-
bad picture, but he looks...
He looks like
I'm
he's
just
scheming something
shocked
up.
that this
Like,
ended up like imprisoning these people. Like this was on 8 counts of misleading advertising.
Well, I mean,
dude, it's misleading.
It was criminal activity.
Yeah.
One of the jurors texted her fiance guilty during the trial.
Oh.
And then it was overruled. They eventually went against the initial ruling, and they never went to prison over it.
So they did go to jail. They went to jail from March to October, and then when they did the retrial things, they were like, oh, the jury was leaking data. They said, we can't have a retrial for these guys. We can't resentence them because they've already served prison sentences. So they got out, I think.
Okay. Which
after
I don't think these people need to spend like years in prison for this. I just think they definitely.
No.
Firstly, the tickets need to be refunded. I think that I sure hope happened because
it doesn't say that it happened.
Did they actually get away with this and just keep the money?
I mean, I feel like the Wikipedia would specify if they were forced to return it. It sounds like they didn't.
Because it's also really disappointing to see, like, if people are this mad about it, don't punch Santa. Like, take it up with the people that set this up. Like,
I don't know if this is actually what these people always look like, or if the paparazzi are like purposely getting these people at the most shady looking events.
Well, they do.
Oh, they look sinister.
But here's another photo.
Oh, look at them.
Yeah.
Super villains, dude.
Come on. Like,
they do not know the true meaning of Christmas. They literally look like the bad guys in a Hallmark movie. Like, you couldn't have even picked better actors
are like
to play them.
full Grinch mode here. Like,
I'm trying to look up images of Santa smoking because I'm very curious, and unfortunately they don't have any.
Just get AI to make it, Jackson. This is the world we live in now.
Why not?
Also, I didn't grow up believing in Santa. My parents didn't do that. I've seen parents who do keep the Santa myth alive, and it can be cute, but it is not worth standing for 4 hours in the mud so that your kids can ask Santa to get them toys for Christmas. Like, at that point, I would just drop the whole act and be like, listen, Junior, that guy's name is Chris and not Kris Kringle. That
Kris Kringle. Yeah.
I tried to pick a generic name that was definitely not Santa, and I actually just picked one that
was literally Santa.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we're in the UK here. His name is probably like Edmund or something.
Yeah, that guy's name is Edmund. He is just smoking out back, so.
I still believe in Santa, dude. I'm a grown man.
So, y'all, I don't know when this episode will get posted. We're recording on the 11th of December right now. But Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all those things. And thanks for sticking with us during the hiatus and our always unpredictable upload schedule.
We're so back, man. We're so back.
I literally went from Christmas to clout so fast. I'm sorry.
Hey, Christmas is clout. It's 2025, okay? We're in a capitalist nation. What more is it, okay?
But seriously, have a great Christmas this year. It's been a long year. Very busy, but thanks for sticking with us. Don't burn down the gavel goat. Don't steal baby Jesus.
Don't ruin our predictions, guys.
Don't ruin the predictions. Yeah, it'd be really funny if it gets burned down between now and when this episode comes out.
I would lose it, dude. I would be so
we'll just
upset.
have to see.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Love you
all.
Merry
Christmas, guys.
And girls, Jackson. Gosh.
Come on, Jackson. Jeez, dude. It's in the big 25.
No women listen to our podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually,
not a single
we
one.
just got a female follower that I know the other day. So
oh my gosh.
True. That's not true.
Well, Merry Christmas, woman.
Well, we have one singular woman.
One singular
we did
female
it. I'm going to go post that one on twitter.com.